Okay, so you read the title and you disagree with me. You might even already have disliked and left a comment about how streamers are so out of touch with casual players, but hear me out for a minute and I think I'll change your mind. So the flea market is absolutely killing Tarkov. Most of us got in this game because of the hardcore survival aspect and we kind of fell in love with the struggle of the game. See, like I personally came from DayZ. I know a lot of people came from like Rust, DayZ, games like that. This game has this whole like alluring thing with the brutal quests, the hunting the specific items and bosses, and you're also like fighting for your life for food, fighting against AI that's super geared players, the whole thing. It just makes this game a horror game, right? At its very core when you first start playing, but to be honest, once I got better at Tarkov and I learned the best money routes and the meta builds, the meta ammo, and on, I wasn't really playing that same game anymore. I was playing more so like a money farming simulator with extra steps. So, before you run to the comments and tell me that what I'm talking about is going to kill PvP or ruin the casual experience and that I don't know what it's like to be a casual because I play 8 hours a day, know that I think this change would make PvP so much better for everyone, and it would actually tighten the gear gap between casuals and diehards, making it more, I don't know, enjoyable as a casual player against the like the diehard chads and stuff all the time. So here's what I mean by this. The current flea market setup kind of defeats the purpose of half of the game. So let's say you are a reserve player. You want to get a red rebel, right? So currently, you could have the option of either killing Sturman and looting his stash. You could barter for the Jaeger 3 barter. It's 15 propane, 10 fuel conditioner, or 15 dry fuel. Or you could just buy it on the flea market. And the latter would be buying those items for the barter from the flea market, right? So, the thing is, you could farm money doing your favorite meta uncontested money run. You could loot the back of Goshen, you could loot Night Woods, you could go to labs, you could do light, whatever you want to do, right? To make money. It doesn't matter what you're looting. Anything you want to do to make money, whatever your method is, right? Which is usually very easy and doesn't involve fighting, right? Even just like scav running. So you can make that money in like half an hour to buy that Red Rebel if you are efficient about it, right? Or even like just say an hour to be safe, right? It almost never makes sense to go out and look for an item unless you need that item for a quest found in raid, because farming money is just the better option, right? So it never makes sense to go farm Sturman and like fight Sturman or go look for those fuel conditioners or propane to get the Red Rebel, because you could just go loot stims on Lighthouse and pick up bitcoins and put them in your ass and then sell them to the trader or the flea market or whatever, and then have enough money to buy it in way less than half the time, right? So if you had to find these items, right, instead of people doing uncontested money runs and farming to become trillionaires and get all this stuff, they would have to go to Woods if they wanted the Red Rebel, right? They would have to go to, well, they wouldn't have to go to Woods, but like they could also go find those items, but it would make more sense to go to Woods, right? They could have to go to dorms to loot the safes and get the items they need for the docks case trade, right? Or shoreline safes or whatever. They would have to go loot Goshen for food and shoreline for meds, like stuff that actually makes sense to go find the items, bringing value to the items rather than putting just some like arbitrary number of value on things, right? So you're picking up loot just thinking, oh, 11k, 11k, or 15k, or this is 12k, 300k, right? You're thinking, oh my god, I need this item because of this. This event has kind of brought this whole, I don't know, just realization. Like I killed somebody that had headphones and a Saloy yesterday with the whole event with no traders and everything. And I'm like, holy shit, dude, I need to get out. I need headphones. Like, obviously you can buy headphones from traders, but like it just brings this whole like newfound, I just have this like newfound love for the game again, where I actually have to care about stuff. It's not just like running around and trying to fight people and then dying and then it just being PvP or money farming with extra steps, right? I think this would cause fights to matter and to happen in much more places than just the money spots right now, making it much harder for the people that want to be rich as fuck crafting M61 out the ass just to like have that by farming labs or lighthouse or whatever for 12 hours a day, right? So I don't know, I think this would just, obviously they would have to change some of the quests and like some of the way things work, maybe even have like a flea market for keys. I wouldn't really be opposed to that. But I just think that the current iteration of the flea market just kind of like takes half of the fun out of the game after, like, 2-3 weeks into wipe when everybody has it. So thanks for listening to my rant. Make sure to check out my Twitch, my Twitter, my Instagram, my OnlyFans. I mean my Discord. Join my Discord, and I will catch you in the next